nicely to our next topic, which is when should founders think about hiring an HR head? I think, well, first, before we talk about the when, I think it's useful to think about the who, right?
Yeah,
so what is the right profile of your head of HR? Who's the right person? Seniority, junior, what skill set do you want them to have? What kind of mindset do you want them to have? Maybe Claude, do you want to take that first?
Yeah, so when you have your own business, you're very busy. You're working 80, 100 hours per week. Even though you say to people that you're open, you have the open door policy, they might not come to you and talk about their problems or make a complaint. So I think HR at some point, when you hire the person, people should be confident in talking to them, raising concerns, so people do not resign after a while because they are unheard. So it's another channel. So I would be looking at somebody where I feel like telling what I've done over the weekend. Because when you're 8 people, you can do that. You can chat to people, how was your evening? When you're 25, you cannot have 25 coffee in the morning with everyone. So you cannot touch base with everyone and see if they are happy. So HR would be that person, or more on a personal level to talk to people.
Yeah, I think having that kind of right-hand person to the CEO, that's where a good HR person should sit. And the kind of experience they need is definitely generalist. Ideally, to save a bit of costs early on, someone with a bit of recruitment background as well, because they can hit the ground running and start growing the business. But having someone the CEO can trust, can bounce ideas off from a people perspective. But if that HR person also comes from a commercial background or a business-orientated person, they can actually input into the business as well and advise much better in terms of what to do with the people strategy, in terms of how it's going to affect the longer-term business plans or near-term. And that's where they're going to bring the most value, I would say.
And I remember one of the founders that I worked with, he always felt really bad that he didn't know people after a while, right? Because the business got so big. At one point, he knew everyone, he hired everyone, and then he'd walk around the floor and he'd be like, what's that? They just didn't know who people were. And so, yeah, I think once you get to that scale, the HR person is really important.